There's a logic in my madness. A record for... Good morning friends, Linda here from my fancy homestead. I am gonna go and make some muffins today. Well, I was thinking of making muffins today, and then I thought that I had run out of eggs, and then I went and looked at the cupboard, because you know when you shove things into the cupboards when you have guests coming or you're cleaning the house and you have literally like 5 minutes, you just keep shoving things everywhere. I found that I shoved some eggs in a cupboard. They've been there for 2 months. A lot of people don't approve of it, but I was raised on a farm and we had chickens, and chickens sometimes hide the eggs. So what you can do is, I'm gonna do the sniff test. So basically I'm gonna crack each of the eggs, sniff it, look if it's normal, and then just like split it up for my recipe, and I'll cook them all today. And then I don't need to worry about it all at all. So usual shelf life of the egg is about 6 weeks if it's not in the fridge. In the fridge it's, I don't know. I don't keep eggs in the fridge because when the egg comes out of the chicken, it is coated with antibacterial protective layer, basically so that the moisture doesn't go in and none of the microbes and bacteria gets in the egg and spoils it. But if you wash it or if you put it in the fridge, the moisture in the fridge will permeate and kind of like wash it all off. So outside of the fridge, eggs can be kept for about 6 weeks, maybe a bit more. I'm pushing it now. So I have a lot of eggs to crack. This is an experiment, but look how light my kitchen is. You know why? I'm doing an experiment. There is a mirror in my garden that I put in to reflect the sunlight onto my walls. Like, I don't know if you can see this. The light's hitting the ceiling and it's reflecting off of the walls. And it's really, really, really bright. So I'm gonna use this time to be like, welcome to my bright kitchen. Ow. I hit the cabinet with my foot and now it hurts. It's fine. The one thing that is really, really strange and really, really gross is that now I can see how many cobwebs I have left on the sides. And yeah, I will need to come in with a duster and just deal with it, because I did them last like 2 months ago and they're back. The spiders in the house have been very, very busy. Anyways, let's do muffins, okay? The recipe consists of 3 parts: wet part, dry part, and mixing part. So we're gonna start with the dry one first. The recipe asks for 420 grams of flour, or 3.5 cups. There we go. And then we need 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 and 2, and half of the teaspoon of baking soda, and half a teaspoon of salt. I'm using my thin salt because, not thin, it's like really nicely ground, it's powdery, so I use it for mixes instead of actual cooking, because I have muscle memory for like coarse salt, where I know how much it is in my hand. And then we just need to sift all of this together. I managed to get the yogurt open. They are very thorough of closing this stuff down. And now in the other... Oh, the light's going. Do you notice how dark my background is getting? I'm gonna go and adjust the mirror now and see if it works. it's bright again. Do you see the difference? I love this. This is amazing. Now part 2, the wet part. We need 230 milliliters or grams of yogurt and then the same amount of milk. It's like a cup of milk and a cup of yogurt. Another milk. And now we need to whisk it together. I don't have a whisk. I'll be right back. I'm back. And guess what? I went and bought a whisk. Now I just need to get it out of the packaging. And we just need to wash this before we use. I used to have a whisk like 3 or 4 years ago, and then it broke, I think. I don't really remember what happened with it, but yeah. So basically we just need to make this a homogeneous like there. We just need to mix it. And then we add 2 eggs and 2 egg yolks, yeah? And then we mix again. And then we mix it all together. Forgot to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla to the wet mix. Look, it's dark again. I'm gonna do the last step number 3. 1¼ cups of butter or 250 grams of butter. It's basically the same. And then we need to do 2 cups of sugar or 400 grams of sugar. You know. And then we mix it up on this one. While that is mixing, I'm gonna go and fix the lights again, because I feel like I keep running into the garden and getting like the mirror positioned again. Like it just, as the sun moves along, you just need to position the mirror slowly. So this is softened butter as well, so room temperature. I know these videos might not be very fun to watch, and I am so sorry about that. I am using them as a record for to basically show myself how much I can actually achieve if I set my mind to it, because I routinely go to bed every night and think I have not done anything that day, anything worthwhile. And I don't know if you feel the same way or if you have ever felt that way. So I've tried journaling as well. It didn't work. You know, like you write in a journal what has happened every evening before bed. There's a blackbird digging in my flower bed. While this is doing its thing, I'm gonna go and fix the lights. So this thing has mixed. I'll show you. And I'll show you my mess. Look, you can't see it. Shh, don't tell anyone. But that's mixed. I'm gonna put the lights on so you can see better. See how nice it is. And then we're gonna add 1/3 of this mixture, mix it well, and then add 1/3 of the powdered stuff, and then mix it well, and then add another 1/2 of that, you know, like in thirds, just so it's happening. I like this recipe because it is very adaptable. I found this recipe a couple of years ago on Happy Money Saver Carrie's blog, and I have a book by her as well, and I've been using it for freezer meals all of the time, and she's got some really good recipes. I'll go through them again and I'll fill them up more, but it makes 24 muffins and I have 24 molds here, and then we bake them on 180 degrees Celsius for 17-ish minutes. My hand's falling off because I've been holding this thing like at an awkward angle and trying to balance it. So, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Shake it out. I see more spider webs and I don't like it. The light's going again. I'll need to just mirror again. But it is such a cool idea to use natural light to actually get the light into the places where it's like always in the shadow. I might use it to get like my garden plants to have more sunlight as well. Maybe install a mirror on the wall on the opposite side, and then just like have my plants being brought in, you know, like sunshine for them. They have never seen sunshine before. I have adjusted the mirrors again. Well, mirror. And then I am thinking, the first batch is in, second batch is gonna be chocolate with chocolate chips. What do you think? Yeah? I have already mixed the butter with the sugar in there. For the chocolate one, we just need to add 1/4 cup of cocoa powder in the dry mix. And then we need to add 1 tablespoon extra milk in the wet mix part of it, and then 2 cups or 2 packages or whatever, how much chocolate chips you want to put. If you want this to be mostly chocolate, go ahead. I just really like that the base recipe is the same and you can just mix and match as you want. There they are. Here's the chocolate ones. I filled them less than the previous ones, so I got more out of them. Instead of 24, I got 36. So, no, 32. Instead of 24, I got 32 out of. And I'm just gonna be popping these into the oven now. Look at them, aren't they cute? I put some chocolate chips in there as well. Sun is gone from my garden, and now I just need to do with the lights again. This is batch number 3, and what I was thinking, I'm gonna split it in half, and then half of it will be blueberry and half of it will be peach. Half a cup of peach cut up, and the other side blueberries. Bonk. I didn't want to make a whole batch of like berries and fruits, you know, because then you have like too much, all of it. But if I split the dough in half, sorry, I'm thinking aloud, it's not very fun. It smells really good. The peach and the blueberry muffins are in the oven now. I think I'm gonna make the last batch for today because I bought the big Greek yogurt and there is enough for one more batch, and I don't want to put this in the fridge and I'll probably forget about it and it will spoil. And yeah, but muffins I can freeze. See, there's a logic in my madness. Yes. So one more batch, and I am thinking that they are gonna be white with chocolate chips. White white with white chocolate chips or white and milk? Ooh, milk and white chocolate chips. Yes, 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 yes. Here are the last ones, and they are ready to go into the oven, and that's still cooking. I've been trying to clean up as I go. See, it's good. It's good. I'm good. I've been washing up and everything. I shall see you when I take these out. I am really, really hot, but I can't open my window. Well, I can't open my door because my neighbor, I love them to bits, but they're having a barbecue and the barbecue didn't start well, so it's really smoky and it really smells a lot. If I don't want to smell like a fire pit, I keep the doors closed. Look at all of the muffins. I'm done. 120 muffins later. Look, there's more. I am so happy about these all. And so basically what I have is the peach, the chocolate with the chocolate chip, the normals, no, wait. Yeah, the normals, the vanilla ones. And then I have the vanilla with chocolate chips. And then there's the peach. And there's more vanilla with chocolate chips. I am tired. I'm gonna go have a muffin. I'm gonna be putting these into the freezer and then flash freeze them. And once they are frozen, look, Mark stole one. Once they are frozen, I will just wrap them in a cling film and then store them in a Ziploc bag. And then when you are ready to take them out, you take out one. And you can do it either in the microwave, you can put it for 30 seconds until it's like nice and fragrant, and it's literally like almost cooked because you basically cook it again in the microwave. Or you can leave them on the counter for a couple of hours and they will defrost normally, and then they are enjoyable cold. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye friends, see you next time.